Luxury cars. Rolls-Royce Phantom. The grandest and greatest luxury conveyance in motordom was replaced by Rolls-Royce in 2017 and given a glittering 5-star road test. Welcome by our road testers. Shortly thereafter, owners will love it at least as much for the extravagant statement of wealth and status it endows and for the unmatched sense of occasion you enjoy when traveling in one. But, while many won't ever know as much, the latest Phantom is also an utter joy and a rare pleasure to drive. Its superbly comfortable and singularly isolating ride comfort can be sampled from the back seats, of course, and is like nothing else you'll encounter in a car, gently loping and deliciously indulgent feeling, but also supremely quiet and smooth, despite Rolls-Royce's fitment of the latest run-flat tire technology. Rolls-Royce Ghost. The Ghost was a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce when it appeared in 2009, the beginning of a transformation that took the company's annual production volume from hundreds of to several thousand cars per year. Now in its second generation, the Phantom's understudy has evolved substantially. Where the Ghost's mechanical underpinnings were once adapted from those of the BMW 7 Series, it now shares the same architecture of luxury platform as the Cullinan and Phantom. There are also innovations such as Rolls-Royce's mass dampers for the front suspension and an active anti-roll bar for the rear axle, both of which help bring ride quality closer than ever to that of the Phantom. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continental Series limousine started off its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006. Only dropping the nomenclative prefix that links it with Cruise current 2-door GT with its biggest model overhaul yet in 2014. But the Flying Spur is now in its third generation, something that's not difficult to detect from the Prouder, more muscular design, which borrows heavily from the most recent, attractive Continental GT Coupe. Cruise Junior Saloon also benefits dramatically from a new platform, which was co-developed with Porsche, and uses 4-wheel steering and active anti-roll bars. It also better insulates the fantastically opulent cabin from the road. Mercedes-Maybach S-Class. The richest and most special car in what might be the most universally respected and admired limousine range in the world. The Mercedes-Maybach S-Class is the modern standard-bearer for Daimler's Maybach super luxury brand. To judge by appearances, you'd say it was at least as much S-Class as Maybach, and that's the result of Daimler's strategic decision, taken a few years ago, to broaden the reach of the Maybach marque by creating Halo Maybach models across some of its more normal Mercedes passenger car ranges, the ultra-rare Simon Cowell spec Maybach only 57 and 62 limousines were at the same time consigned to history. And so the fact that this car is only an S-Class may be at once its biggest strength and its key vulnerability. Compared to a Rolls-Royce or Bentley, an S-Class might not cut a lot of mustard for drool-worthy curbside appeal. But being an S-Class also makes this car the recipient of all those advanced active suspension and driver assistance technologies and helps to make it so brilliantly refined, rich and cosseting. The flagship S650 model's 603 bhp twin-turbocharged petrol V12. And its dedication to comfort and good manners is outstanding. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Goodwood's Marmite addition to the super luxury segment arrived in 2018, in response to a significant amount of Rolls-Royce customer feedback that a more daily usable, all-surface capable, family practical model would be a very welcome way to augment the firm's showroom range. The Cullinan has been met by enough criticism of its design, from all quarters, to have set in aspic a sense that its maker has taken a significant risk in introducing a car that some have described as awkward and unlovely. And a year's worth of confirmed orders is a good sign that it will, the collective revulsion of those who wouldn't have bought a Cullinan. Anyway, will do little to prevent it from becoming a commercial success. Unimpeachable ride comfort and excellent drivability, height adjustable air suspension and BMW-derived 4-wheel drive gives the Cullinan all the off-road capability that many owners are likely to require. BMW iX. All-electric super luxury cars, with the performance, refinement and versatility to really command the road, have been slow to emerge. But the BMW iX is the closest thing we've seen to one so far. The exterior design of this full-size SUV is divisive. And to some it may not count as desirable at all, but to those who really think about the EV they want to own, who care about how sustainable its various ingredients and production processes are, and who look a little deeper to find the desirability of a high-end car, the 9 should stand out for all sorts of reasons. This car has environmentally friendly olive tanned leather, lightweight electrically excited motors which have no need of heavy magnets. Where the 9 really impresses on the road is with its first-class ride isolation and drivability, which put it into this class on equal terms with the other cars here, despite being considerably cheaper than many. Range Rover SV Autobiography. The top-rung, long-wheelbase Range Rover has come a long way as a luxury car since the Genesis days of the famous SUV upon which it's based. The modern SV Autobiography, hand-finished as it is by Land Rover at its special operations base near Coventry, is a car that's now fully 5.2 meters long and 2.6 tons in weight at its heaviest. Offering a choice of a petrol V8, a diesel V8 or a 4-cylinder petrol plug-in hybrid powertrain. The SV Autobiography is a strict 4-seater with lounge rear chairs, around each of which you can arrange a fold-out aluminum tray table. The interior materials are more tactile and expensive than those of the standard Range Rover, too. Alpina B7. If it is exclusivity you crave, do not be fooled by the BMW badge on the long bonnet of the Alpina B7. Of all the supremely special and rare cars on this list, perhaps only the Mercedes Maybach is as unlikely to hove into your view on public roads. And the typical B7 price tag of close to £200,000 after options reflects that. As ever with Alpina, there are two sides: its version of a series production BMW model. On paper, figures of 600 bhp and 590 pounds-foot from the twin turbocharged 4.4-liter V8 suggest the B7 functions as an out-and-out alternative to the M7 BMW won't build. In terms of performance, perhaps this is the case: the B7 benefits from considerable modifications to both its powertrain and suspension in order to make it not only faster than any other 7 Series, but also better handling. However, B7's true calling card is sublime rolling refinement to go along with its combination. With almost sports car levels of body control and a degree of agility totally out of kilter with the luxury saloon clique. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga has had an eventful passage through the Autocar road test evaluation process. Being the first in a barrage of £100,000 plus super SUVs to come to market in 2016, we first rated it highly, with a caveat or two, in W12 engine form, and then rated it higher still when Bentley introduced an Audi-sourced 4.0-liter, 429 bhp turbocharged diesel V8 in 2017, which made exactly as much torque as the 12-cylinder petrol motor but at more accessible crank speeds. The Bentayga's wonderfully plush interior, its swell of torque-laden performance and its sense of imperious, singularly enveloping luxury make it stand out even in this class, and these qualities might even be potent enough to win over a cynic who started out opposed to the idea of life in a blue-blooded SUV.